Hi, my name is Sam. Uh, I originally from America, but moved to Korea about 6 months ago. And my wife and I just started our first company here in Korea called the Missionary Company. So one of the most common questions we get is, what is a missionary company? Is it like something to do with like religion or something? No, not really. It really originates from the concept of missionaries versus mercenaries, which was popularized by the famous venture capitalist John Doerr. And the basic concept is missionaries are people who really care about the mission of a company. It's what they're motivated by. They want to make an impact. Mercenaries are motivated by other things such as money, fame, whatever else, right? So the whole point was, with startups or companies that really grow amazingly, it's teams of not mercenaries, because their motivation is with money, and when the money stops or they find better money, they go elsewhere. But with missionaries, they're just passionate. They love this stuff. They just keep working. Work feels like play. And people can play a lot longer than they can work. So they become experts, and it's this virtuous cycle where they get better and better at their work. And so these missionaries, you can find them often at nonprofit organizations, because they're not being paid, but they're so in love with the mission of that organization that they enter. But here's the problem with missionaries. Missionaries tend to burn themselves out. Mercenary companies burn out mercenaries by making them work long hours or whatever. Missionaries, on the other hand, are intrinsically motivated, but the thing is, they often aren't good at tempering themselves and stopping themselves. So they just keep working and working and working and working. And if the organization or the company is not a missionary company, if they're just a regular mercenary company, they treat them like another mercenary. They're like, great, this person's working and working, that's great. Problem is, missionaries are humans. They burn out and you lose them. Or, it just doesn't turn out well. They bring in other mercenaries, and the missionaries find out the mercenaries are getting paid way more than them, and they're just like, why am I here? And so you can have missionaries in a company or organization, but that doesn't mean that that company or organization is a missionary company. And how we would define a missionary company is a company or an organization that can attract missionaries, that they can retain missionaries and develop missionaries. Now, what does that all mean? I'll talk more about that in future videos. I would love to hear from y'all if you've ever heard this concept of a missionary company. And I'd love to know if you ever worked as a missionary company, or if you've ever worked with other missionaries. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.